what it is. We back in 2-4. You understand? If it's backwards, I don't know. Um, man, God bless. We done made it to another one, Jizzle.
Did we?
Hey, man, we out here, man. It's the Rich Dream Show. It's your boy G. It's your boy Smok. Another year in this thing. Y'all rocking with us. Over 50 episodes deep. It's gonna be a great year. It's gonna be a great year. It's gonna be lit. We preaching more peace, prosperity, and love and blessings for everybody. Um, man, we're excited about this year.
Yes, sir.
Hey, rock with us. Of course, we're gonna be on Friday, 7 p.m. That's the only thing that's gonna be the same from last year. It's the Now Legacy Network. Make sure you catching us on Twitch as well. It's the Rich Dream Show. Holla at y'all.
There you go.
You are now tuned in to the Rich Dream Show.
Yo, if you
What's poppin'?
didn't know, it's the Rich Dream Show. Welcome in,
Yes.
welcome in. Me and my friend blowing in the wind once again. It's Smok3og. It's G. Brought to you in a place to be by the Now Legacy Network. Make sure you're catching us live streaming every Friday at 7 p.m. on the Facebook. Um, it's another episode of the Rich Dream Show, guys. We're back. That's right. I know you thought we might get canceled, but
Why would we get canceled?
I don't know. That's what the haters thought, man. You know,
That's
you
what
gotta,
they
you
say.
gotta, you gotta make sure you're on their toes, man. You can't be playing
Yep.
with them. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh man, it's just wonderful to be here again, man. Um, man, if you made it through to this year, God bless, man. I know every year, man, we lose loved ones and friends and everybody, man. So just be grateful that you're here. Uh, Hope you got to spend time with your family over the holidays, and if you didn't, um, just plan that out, man. Talk to your family, call them up, be like, "Hey, family, I ain't get to see you over the holiday. I love you." If it's something as simple as that, you
Right.
know,
Right.
let
Right.
let that be something you start your 2024 with, man. Love.
New Year's resolutions and stuff like
Nah,
that. Yeah.
not love, not resolutions, man. We we,
That's
we
that
covered
same
that.
thing. Same thing. I promise I'm gonna talk to my family more this year.
See, that's why I ain't say think about it. I said do it right now.
There you
Pause the
go.
episode. Pause the episode. Rate us 5 stars because we just gave you some great advice for your everyday life,
Mm,
and then call your family.
there you
That was
go.
a lot. I don't know if people gonna follow. That's a lot of instruction.
It
You know,
is.
people got short attention spans these days. They say it's like what 2.5 seconds. That's tough. That's tough.
Very short. Very.
I don't know
Very.
if anybody's left. Thank you for sticking with us. Um, Gee, what's up, man? I see we
Man,
got the new hair for 2024. Hold on.
man, it's the
Oh,
same old Dreamzz, man. I'm
oh,
just
bro.
trying to be a little different every once in a while. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? But
yeah.
ain't
Let them
nothing
know.
crazy going on, you know.
All
But
right.
yeah, man,
New Year, same shit. That's how you feel.
for sure,
Oh yeah,
of
yeah.
course.
We're gonna get a new prez this year, bro. That's gonna be wild.
Are
It's gonna
we?
be the return of the Trumpster.
How you know?
That's a prediction. You know.
Okay,
I mean, look where we at, bro. What else could be next? You know.
you right.
Um,
You right. You don't think so? You don't think what's your boy name? The one that's in the Biden. You don't
sir,
believe he coming back? You
sir,
don't think? Huh?
sir. I would really hope that he would not run for re-election. I would hope he
Don't
would
even
just say,
try.
like,
Just
whoever,
don't go
whoever,
home.
no, whoever. Matter of fact, whoever it is that helps him out of bed to put his drawers on in the morning, because he can't do it. Whoever does that, I hope they
Don't do
not.
my
They try.
president like that, bro. Don't do my president like that.
You excuse me.
My,
Hey, I can't care. I
you know
did.
your ass went voted for him. Listen to all them old black. Y'all better go down there and vote for Biden. Don't be voting for Trump.
I got sucked in, bro. I got sucked
Man, you
in.
a damn to get your ass kicked. You tell a group of black people you voted for Trump, man. You a damn nigga get your ass kicked, man.
Nah, man. Look, I ain't gonna lie. I do take a little pride that I didn't.
I didn't
You
vote
know.
at all.
Oh, when it was time for Trump to get in, I gave
Last
I gave I gave Ye the nod. You know.
last time I didn't vote for anybody. I
Oh
couldn't.
yeah. You,
Yeah,
you just couldn't bring yourself to do it.
couldn't
Let's see.
bring
We had
myself to do
we had, we had Trump. We had the traitor. Uh, like I said, we had my choice. Yay. You know.
it.
Um,
Okay.
I don't know who else was on there.
I
Those are
should
the
have
only
voted for
three.
Ye. That's what I should have voted for.
Hey man, I gave Ye the nod. I was ready. You know.
That's what you know what I'm gonna start doing when I don't like the Republican and the Democratic nominee,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna just start voting for the independent guy. Whoever the independent guy is, I'm gonna start voting for
See,
him.
I mean that's how I register, bro.
Yeah.
I don't sway. I don't believe in this. No, that one party is gonna have my best interest all the time. I just that don't sit right with me.
I'm just talking more along the lines of yeah, I'm gonna just
Just
get my vote
whatever's
to
the
him.
most
I don't like
outrageous.
y'all. Yeah, I don't like y'all too. I don't. Yeah,
You
so I'm gonna just get my vote to him. That way I'm
childish.
voting. I'm still voting.
Yeah,
You know.
I mean, hey, that counts.
You know, black people tell you need to vote. So
Yeah. Did you hear about the
yeah,
Rock? The Rock's supposed to be entering the ballot.
I'm gonna vote for him. Yeah,
Got you
big rock
off
fan.
top.
Big
Yeah,
rock fan. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. My lord. Oh,
got my
that's
vote
gonna be.
already.
Yeah. Man, make sure y'all tapping in. Look for QR codes that's popping up during the show where you can get our sponsor, Rich Dreams Apparel. And then if you got your Etsy app, or if you don't, it's etsy.com backslash Rich Dreams, all one word with two Z's. Um, hey, it's been mild so far, I feel like this winter, but that chili about to come up. You might want to get you a bomber. You might want to get you a hoodie. We got the beanies. I mean, you might want get ready because you know what happened. You wait till it get cold, and you're like, man, I ain't got no winter coat, and then it's too late. You ass out at that point. So pay
Right.
attention to those. Um, one thing about the candidates for presidents, they all have something in common. Um,
What about them?
they've all made sacrifices to get to the point that they are, man. Um, you know, when you think about to be in that type of leadership position, even though they all human, they all probably got some under the rug stuff. You gotta walk in a certain light, in a certain path, to even be in that room. So I'm sure there was a lot of things that they wanted to do, especially in their adolescent years, that they had to miss out on and couldn't get done or couldn't participate in. Just in the mindset or the headspace of no, I know I'm destined for greater things. Um, that's kind of crazy when you think about it. If you're going for like, is that something that kind of has to be predetermined from a very young age if you want to be the president? It seems like you have to be on this particular route. Like I don't
Can
know.
you hear me? First thing first, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. All right.
That's an
Yeah, you
important thing in the conversation, man.
gotta be able to hear me. You gotta be able to hear me. But now, I think they get into. I think it's a degree in college that you can. Um, I think it starts there, right? Most times, I think
Okay.
it's a degree in college that you can take to get in, to learn about politics, so that if you want to take that route.
Yeah.
So maybe it starts there, and then you become city councilman, then you become the mayor and stuff like if so forth and so on.
Alderman, man. Don't forget about remember head of state, man. Alderman Nate Gilliam, girl. Don't
There
you
you
don't skip
go.
over
Come
Alderman.
on, man. So that I think that's kind of how it goes. But
Okay. So you get to start at that young adult phase. That's good. That's good.
I think it's important to start like that because as you building those years up in those different positions, you meeting different type of people.
Yeah.
You know,
Getting that.
you wanna be right. You want to be able to touch as many people as you can. I mean, you still need the people in impoverished areas to
Yeah.
vote for you, as well as you need the middle class or higher class.
The athlete. Um, you gotta have buy-in, from like you said, from everybody, the faculty, everybody.
Right.
Um, so that's a cool thing. Um, that's an interesting topic that you brought up, man. A lot of people would say to do anything great, really, you're gonna have to sacrifice along the way, um, and that can be many different things. It can be personal, time. Um, you know, it can be things that you do for pleasure's sake. Um, it could be, you know, like Jay Z and them with the Illuminati. You could sacrifice different people. It's a lot. Okay,
Like
wait. That's not that.
like
Never mind.
Jay Z and them,
That's
boy.
right. You know what? And it's 2025. I
th-
shouldn't have said. I should have said
Them dudes.
Brad Pitt or somebody. Damn. You see, been in America too long, man. You get milk washed. Look, I bet your producer saying, "See, this is why we can't get
That's
picked
what it
up no
is.
sponsorship." Right? I'm sorry,
This
but
is right here.
um, give me give me something that you've seen somebody sacrifice for you to help you get where you at. How you like that? You was ready for that.
Uh, Shit, boy, I'm always ready. Man, to be honest, uh, I this person that I know of that sacrificed, especially for me, of course, is my mom. She um single mom. It would be years, man, that she wouldn't even be able to buy her. Like she worked in the school system, so you know she's the teacher, so she need to, and she's been seen by a lot of people. So you need new clothes or whatever. It was years that she couldn't buy herself nothing. She couldn't buy herself anything new because she had to buy me something new. You know, uh, I seen, she, fast forward to my, adult years, you know, she giving me her vehicle
Mm.
to come to Shreveport to chase, what I call the dream of mine, a passion of mine at the time. She gave me her vehicle to do that. She didn't have to do that. At
Now
that point, I'm
that's
27, 28.
that's tough for anybody, man.
Yeah, I'm 27, and I'm a grown man at this time. So she didn't have to do that, but I seen her do stuff like that. Of course, some of your friends sacrifice for you. You you sacrifice for me. Shit, let me come true and stay in your damn window. It's many different people that sacrifice for you. Like, it's many people, different people that sacrifice for you over the years, but um, it's countless times, bro. Countless times people have
I
sacrificed for me.
appreciate that. But that wasn't no damn sacrifice, man. That was fucking lit. That was me having my roommate again. Shit.
See, that's how you looked at it. Your motherfucking ass out
I
there bored, ain't got no friends. You like, yeah, my boy coming out. Nigga, I'm looking at this shit like, man, I wonder if this nigga gonna let me come sleep on this damn front room floor. I'm really like, man, this nigga might tell me no. And I'm like, shit, I can't really be mad at him. He ain't got no but a one bed. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was so grateful, man, for you to, let me come in because shit,
besides,
man.
besides like about 4 or 5 niggas I done known since grade school, and maybe like 1 or 2 other homeboys. If it had been anybody else,
Right,
but
right, right, right.
you were cool. You cool. You always been the homie. So I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I
That
know he ain't coming out here on no
that's
bullshit.
why I made it a point. That's why I made it a point to, it was times, I ain't even have a job. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, after I lost my first job when this business shut down, shoot, I was just,
And
waiting
you
on the
know what?
refund check.
But on God, you still wasn't just on bullshit though.
I
Like I
ain't never,
still,
I ain't never missed a month. You ain't never had to, hey, bro, you gonna give
my
me
nigga
the
was
rent this?
still,
I made sure of that, bro. I made
my nigga was
sure of
still
that, nigga.
fucking.
It was you gotta. That's what you have to. If somebody's doing something like that for you, man, how I looked at it, you got to show how grateful you are to do by doing right by them. You
Yeah,
got to, you know.
for sure, for sure. And that's a wonderful thing about staying down, man. You want to be able to look, not just acknowledge, but also you know um like with my aunt, I feel like she made one of the greatest sacrifices for me in my life. um I'm talking about she just getting to that point where all her kids out the house. I think Marissa, yeah, she was just in her first year of college.
Right,
um and then of course my mom passed, and she, without a doubt, didn't hesitate, was down the next day, um, uprooted me and got me on to live with her. Didn't make no fuss about nothing. From then on, she was like, "You my son," type of thing. Didn't have to do it, and you know, my whole thing was, yeah, let me be of the utmost respect while I'm in this house. Even though I ain't gonna lie, sometimes we might have butted some heads on some things because you're in a different living environment. But at the end of the day, I always had to look back on it and be like, man, you really don't
she
even
ain't
have to
have
be
to do that.
right.
She
You
ain't
you
have
really could be in negative, wherever. You never know where you'd be if you would stayed up in negative. So I always give a big shout out and big respect to her, and I feel like that's like one of my duties is to acknowledge that and then make sure that I'm doing what I can. I don't want to say the word repay, because I feel like things that are done, you know, from the heart, that ain't what it's for. But you do want to,
right,
you do, reap what you sow. You wanna get back to your roots and the things that have
right,
put water and light into you. You want to put that back. So
right,
man,
right.
that's just it's a good thing when you got people like that that's willing to do that. Um, you, I know it can be hard. Can you think of well, I ain't gonna ask you this for some of you other people, but to get to one of the points that you wanted to be at in life, whether it be right now or something you done in the past, um, what's one of the major things that you might have had to give up or go in on that?
Um, shoot, man, I go back to again coming to stay with you for school. You gotta think about it. At that point, I'm 27, 28. Wait, that was 2000, right? Yeah, I'm 27, going on 28. Uh, Here I am living and basically sleeping on the floor on a air mattress for like a year and a half. Meanwhile, I got my homie that's a few years younger than me. He, you doing well, enterprise sales, you know what I'm saying? You killing it out there. And one that's really not focused on where they trying to go, man, and really focused on the end goal, man. uh, you would have gave up barber school, bro, because you got to think about it. I sacrificed money. I sacrificed money. I sacrificed time away from my home family, niece, nephew, my mom, them. Um, I sacrificed all of that to basically, like I say, chase what I call a dream of mine. And at times it was a little frustrating because it's like, damn, bro, like I could be working and, well, no, it was more so I was able to have a job that, I could still get paid good bread and be able to go to school. But I was
Yeah.
one. I'm like, care nothing about no job. It's a sacrifice, but I seen and I knew what I wanted my end goal to be, you know. So I was looking over jobs that I could have been getting paid at the time, 2017, 18, 16, $15 an hour. Even one of the jobs that I had while I was in school, they was kind of like, man, you quit that job, you can be a manager. And I used to laugh at them like, man, please. I wish I would.
Right.
And that was my mindset, and that's still my mindset. So that was, I think, looking back on it, not at the time. At the time, I felt like moving out there was like new life for me, bro. I knew
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna be able to have a job where I was gonna get a lot of money, but it still felt okay. I'm on the path that I need to be on. So I ain't worried about this little money that I could be getting right now, possibly if I didn't go to school or whatever, or I ain't really tripping that I can't get it. I'm on a new path, man. Like I'm on a path in which I can see the bigger picture. And this little money that they trying to pay me at these jobs that I think is a lot, it ain't gonna be
Right.
shit compared to when I get to where I want to get, where I want to get to. So that made it kind of easier for me with always having the end goal in mind. But it was definitely a sacrifice looking back on it, for sure.
Nah, for real, man. I mean, it's a cool thing because it's all stuff that at the end of the day, it makes you realize what you what the necessities are. Because there's a lot of things that when you look back on it, you can do without. It just might not be the most comfortable of situation. Um, it's and in a lot of times too, like you saying, it could just be easier to not sacrifice. It could be a deal where you like, man, my life will just be so much more comfortable. You know,
Right.
if I just, eh, if I just take what's given and not really push against this grain right here. Um, but that's where you see your growth and your development though, and
Hmm.
as you can attest to, like what shapes that character as an individual to where it's like, okay, because I've pushed through these certain events in my life and I know what I've done, like you saying, to get to the plateaus and everything that you reach, and um, I know it's a certain level that I can accept, and it's a certain thing that if I see that you're not putting into as far as effort or in a business deal, whatever, transactional wise, whatever, I'm just not going to accept. Um, and I think that's a good thing to learn when you coming up in any field or whatever you're doing in
Yeah.
life. Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Nah, man, it's like I say, it's one of them things. Is like, how serious are you about wanting to change your life?
Yeah,
I think that's really what it come down to. Or how serious are you about reaching this goal that you said you wanted to accomplish?
yeah,
Um, man, I read a quote where from Jim Carrey. Probably if you're not willing to downgrade your life, I lost you. Can you still hear me?
Mike
You hear me?
checkers, Mike checker. Okay, you came in a little clearer there. Start speaking again. What happened with Jim Carrey?
I'm back in.
You talking about the nigga from The Mask?
I'm back in. I'm back in, right?
That depends.
Am I
What
good?
did you sacrifice to get back in? Nah, I just playing. Yeah, you in, bro.
Oh Lord, this is right. Nah, so the quote was like,
Yeah.
if you basically you're not willing to sacrifice or downgrade your life for a year, then you're really not serious about your goals or you know, or that you want to see in yourself. Basically saying you worried about what people think too much.
Mm.
And yeah, man, but that was a real quote. It went something like that. I can't remember exactly, but that's basically what he said in a nutshell.
Nah, I think that's
But
good. That's a good little paraphrase. I get the gist of what you're saying.
yeah,
You got to be willing to make that change and not live in whatever the typical walk of what people expect from you. Um, yeah,
right,
man. And that's definitely hard. I think a lot would say it's harder to do now in the digital age where a lot feel like they have an expectation to show certain parts of themselves, and if people don't see those, then they aren't on whatever tier that they're supposed to be on or something like that. So um,
right,
there's something to be said, man. A lot of people once they go away from that area, they say they have their kind of their breakthroughs and they reach different things. Or you'll see people that come back after a while and you hadn't seen them post or anything, but that's because they was doing something monumentous in their life. So sometimes that's something you ain't gotta be scared to step back from a little
right.
bit. Sometimes
Yeah,
real life is still happening all around us. It's okay.
and
It's
like I say,
okay.
you can't you can't accomplish anything great without sacrifice. You know, I think going through those times at in Shreveport, you know, I'm sacrificing finances to to accomplish my goal of becoming a barber at the time, and finishing school. You know, I think that helped me a lot with having patience to build my clientele as a barber, having patience to continue to build the clothing brand as well as the podcast. It don't say I'm more of an even keel guy, so I understand the building process. I understand nothing's just gonna happen overnight. I understand you got to work at it. You got to keep constantly working at it. Like we was just talking about. Keep trying until you find what works out. Um, so you never gonna accomplish nothing great without great sacrifices.
Yeah, agreed. Um, I think for me, man, one of the biggest things has just been time. Um, I've, I think a lot of times over the years, I kind of neglected family, um, as far as just like, just being present in everybody's life or whatever. So I think over the past couple of years, that's something that I've sacrificed more of is just time of trying to be there for certain events and, um, family get-togethers and whatnot. Um, just because I feel like for a certain amount of time, I was so focused on just working, 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 making sure that, at the end of the day, I had myself straight to where I wasn't a burden on nobody, wasn't having to depend on nobody, nothing like that. Um, to where it's like, you get this kind of head in the dirt mentality and you feel like you're missing out on life. But that was kind of like what COVID showed me, is that, you know, while that is important to be on your hustle and on your grind, it's also important to recognize the people that you actually have that you care for, that that you building those relationships and doing the things that you can to uplift and be a part of their lives. It ain't always just about self. Now, don't take that as
You have to be
negate.
selfish. You have
Yeah,
to.
you
That's
do.
the
You
name of
do.
the game. The name of the
There
game
has
is
to be.
sacrifice. That like synonym that is being, it is
Yeah,
being selfish.
yeah. So you do have
Okay,
to.
but yeah,
You
that's
might want to go back over what you said. You heard me?
yeah. No, I'm just saying you have to be selfish. Can
Yeah,
you hear me?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So you have to be
Like,
selfish. Uh, it's like a synonym of sacrifice. You know, you you have to be selfish. You know, you can't. I don't know. You can't do it half-assed. And I
hmm
think you know. I think you really know if you're going as hard as you can. And you should ask yourself that question about anything anything you're trying to accomplish, anything you do. You should honestly ask yourself from time to time, am I going as hard as I like?
yeah,
Do I would I rather kick it with the friends and family and say forget it? It's all about what's important to you though. At the end of the day, but you can't say you want to accomplish this great thing or these great things and you're not putting the right amount of sacrifice into it.
right.
I don't believe so. I don't believe it'll work. Yeah, it's
No,
life is about balance, but some it's gonna be tilted more in way for sure if you're trying to accomplish some things.
yeah, that's a fact. And that's what I'm saying. Like when I was at that point in my life, I was top notch. I was, at the top of the sales sheets. I was getting promoted, um, and all that other stuff. And that's one thing I had missed out on. I was missing out on seeing certain people and their accomplishments, graduations, and stuff like that. And it was just what it was at the time. I was just It was good to be at a point in my life where I was blessed to where I wasn't I didn't have to be as focused on the grind at that time, and I could take that time to really be around people. Um,
Right.
but as we pick up other endeavors, that kind of has shifted back to the other areas because I think it was really just the holidays pretty much this year where I was able to see everybody and all that. So, uh, but that just is what it is, man. We have to keep going. And my biggest thing
Yeah.
is too, I want to get to a point to where that's where we at anyway, because everybody either gonna be a part of the business or we retiring everybody to where you ain't got to worry about your own thing anyway. So that's the point I really want to be at. So as long as I know I'm
That's
working
gonna take
towards that,
that's gonna take that's gonna take a lot of sacrifice. It's a
Mhm.
lot of time away from family. That's gonna take a lot of hard work, man. Unless we just get lucky. Shit. But
Hey, every
but
time I
that's
hear
gonna take
about a great documentary or whatever, that they have the moments, goddamn, where you be like, yeah,
similar stories.
that's a stroke of God right there,
Yeah.
man. Wasn't nothing
But
else.
that's
Couldn't be
but that's like Dip said though, when preparation meets opportunity. So
big old fat.
they probably been grinding hard as hell. You know what I'm saying? They've been, those whoever that is that hit it big. They been grinding, and they probably was giving it all they had. You know what I'm saying? If they making it, if they hitting it that big, so ready for the opportunity when it came. So
Yeah,
I think that's kind of how
and
you have to be, bro. Like you have to. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, and that's the thing. It's like I don't think you have to identify. Okay, well, and it might be in some instances, but I think for the most part, once you get focused on a certain thing and you really trying to move in purpose, those sacrifices will kind of naturally reveal themselves because pretty much if it's not aligned with helping you doing what you need to do, it's not going to be on your day to day activity. Um, and it's going to naturally kind of shed itself off.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Um, where we at with it? We want to go
Do we got
black
the shout out? That's what we doing.
people, man. Who didn't sacrifice to get they entrepreneurship off the ground today, man?
Man, this one of my clients, man. Actually, a little partner of mine. He pretty cool, young dude, man. Kind of mature for his age. I think he about 21, 22. He's launching his clothing brand soon, pretty soon. I think this spring, and I just wanted to give him a shout out real quick, man, because he a
For
cool little
sure.
dude, man. I'm gonna definitely support him. My boy Vito, that's what he go by, Vito. But the brand name is, I think, Legendaire. Yeah, yeah, Legendaire.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, man, him and one of his partners, they doing a clothing brand together. Whether they finna start up, so yeah, man, shout out to him, much success to him, man. And when the drop, y'all go holler at him, and as I always say, man, tell him G.
Shout out Vito. Shout out Legendaire, man. Everybody eats, B. Rich dreams out here, man. Black business shout out. That's how we do it. Um, that's what's up, man. I can't wait to see what that's about. That's a good ass name. So, man, I'm excited about that one. Um, you know who has a good name?
Who
Who
that?
had a good name?
Who that?
Um, the Philadelphia Eagles, man. They had a good name as being the one of the top teams in the league, and the tush push and just having Jalen Hurts be this great quarterback and stand up guy, blah blah blah, and then next thing you know,
He a good person.
the next thing you know, they out here getting tarnished, man. um, Not that it really mattered, I guess, but uh, Eagles, man, these last 2 weeks not looking like the team we've been seeing all season. Um, got mollywopped. Um, I ain't gonna say mollywop, but it really wasn't as close as the score projected. Man, they was really kind of getting beat up on that game, but they lose to the Cardinals
Okay,
35-31. Um, Cardinals are now 4-12 with that most recent victory.
4-12.
4-12. Man, adding that game, man, that make the season a little longer. I think it's made it a little bit more exciting. But boy, them records when they ugly, oof,
They be ugly.
man.
They be
Oh,
ugly,
that's
man.
basketball record right there. Um, but yeah, they just Cardinals had it firing on all cylinders, man. Kyler
Yeah,
Murray did his thing. Um, their defense was on point. They ran the ball for over 200 yards. I mean, they was just on it. Um, so shout out to the Cardinals being one of them spoilers. It always had them one of them spoilers at the end of the season. Just fuck up somebody momentum going into the playoffs.
right. That's all they there for.
As humans, we
That's
naturally
all.
spiteful. We naturally spiteful and petty for some reason. So
I ain't going, so you ain't going.
look, at least make your seeding worse or something. No home games for you,
Right, right,
motherfucker.
right. Fuck up the seed or something. Yeah, nigga, you go, something gonna happen.
Hey, bleep us
Yeah.
out. For 30, 39. We dropping F bombs. We didn't got loose on the show.
Nah, we good. We
39,
good.
20.
Nah, we good at this point. We good at
Oh,
this point. Shit, you listen now. We good.
this matter of fact, this might be where we start the Patreon. That's right. I said it. If you love us, you're gonna have to pay, damn it. look for us. But anyway, um, man, speaking of NFC with the Eagles, there was an
Uh huh.
NFC showdown last week that ended in
Was it?
little bit of a little bit of a dramatic fashion, you could say. Cowboys
Did it?
Lions. Um, some might say a controversial call at the end of the game. So apparently there were two eligible linemen that Detroit put in the game, try to score and try to catch up. I think they were down. I think this would have put them ahead to where Dallas would have had to score a touchdown to win the game, and it would have been like
Nah,
20.
it would have up by one. It'll put them up by one.
Okay, so
It'll put them
matter of
up
fact,
by
yeah,
one.
there was only 20 some seconds left, so the score was what it was. So it was 19-20. They tried to put two linemen in. Well, actually, they put one
Right.
extra lineman in. Now, from what the footage showed on the replay, it looks as if both linemen went over to the ref and declared themselves as eligible, and then proceeded to do the play.
No, check.
Um,
Right.
uh, I think it's called the general, is what it was, or something like that. But anyway, the tail end left tackle, I don't know. They said something about it on the pregame or whatever, postgame.
Okay.
But the lineman on the tail end, number 68, he just peels off. Nice little fade route. Everybody looking at the lineman on the other side, number 70, because he checked into the game that he's standing up. Uh, nice little throw, touchdown. He sticks it. What are your thoughts, man, on the penalty saying that he did not declare?
So the thing is, so what happened? The coach said that he alerted the refs, like at some point in the game, that he was going to run that play at some point for a
Mm-hmm.
2 point conversion. Um, he broke it down to him how he was going to do it. I guess who was that number 68 was going to be eligible. So 68 is the one that caught the pass, right?
Yep.
60 and one of the other linemen walked up to him and said that they said that they declared eligible. Now 70 came running from behind, and by the
Mm-hmm.
time before he even made it to the referee line, so they saying that 70 had been checking in eligible throughout the game,
Mm-hmm.
but this time he did. Before he
Mm.
even got to the referee, if you check the video, before he got to the referee was already turning, going back to I guess the line of scrimmage or wherever his position was supposed to be.
Okay.
How can you? Yeah, so clear referee assumed since he had been checking in the whole time, he lost a little
Mm-hmm.
focus. I get it. It's a tight point in the game. They going for two, down one, trying to take the lead. He got a lot of shit he probably thinking about. But
Yeah.
nigga, that's why your ass ain't gonna be in the playoffs. That's why right there. That's why your ass ain't going to the playoffs. You lose focus, bro. You can't
Yeah.
can't assume that he's coming to tell you that he finna check in when he didn't tell you he was checking in.
Right.
68 and another lineman, I believe, came up to him and talked to him. What are you thinking
Yeah.
about when they talking to you?
Boy, I might have been
What are you
hungry,
thinking?
man. I can't wait to get to these ribs after
So,
the game.
some what you thinking about? Getting blazed? What you boys say? God
Man,
dog.
that little cheerleader said she might send me some pictures. I don't know. It could be a lot of different things going through his head. You
So
never know.
and then even the Cowboy, like you know how bad that it, like even the Cowboys fans are in kind of agreements like, yeah, that look bad right there. But see, they think it's like, well, something happened a couple plays with the tripping call that really went, So, but at the same time, they are agreeing that was kind of like, the referee messed up. He
And
messed
the
up.
thing is, though, too, I'm trying to think. I want to give him his credit for making this point. He's one of the guys that actually works for ESPN. Um, I'm sorry, I can't remember his name, but he ran down a point that was basically they didn't declare him over the microphone or whatever 68 of being eligible, so that
Right.
was a mistake. And saying that if the Cowboys would have heard him being declared, they probably would have had somebody cover him. But anyway,
Or at least,
uh,
well, they said, well, I heard Sherm talking about it. You know, Sherm was on defense or whatever. And Sherm was kind of like the way the play was set, the coverage that the defense was in for that play,
right, right,
they may have had somebody to kind of maybe keep an eye on him, but he was possible that he still could have slipped out and made that play. This is what Sherm said, Richard
okay,
Sherman. So um they got robbed though, bro. At the end of the day, they got robbed, and
yeah,
and he didn't announce it because he thought 70 was actually eligible receiver. You know, that's why he didn't announce it. You know, but
hey,
that's a break. It happens.
look, I was about to say
We know
happened
good
before.
about that. We know about that. Shit.
So
Yeah.
welcome to the club. Welcome to the club.
Come
Uh,
on over.
yeah,
Shit. Come on over.
sucks to suck, man, but
Yep.
it is what it's gonna be like. Um, Miami got tarnished. That boy Action Jackson laid wood to them
Yeah, they got
boys.
beat down. They got beat down.
Yeah, yeah,
like
man.
like what bro man said on that more episode, man. Get you some sleep, man. You look beat down. Yeah, they got their ass whooped. They got their ass.
Oh shoot.
Yeah,
Oh wait,
man.
I'm talking about last week. That was the Dolphins that the Cowboys did that to. Oh no, that
No,
was the
the
okay.
Dolphins got beat
I'm
by the
thinking.
Ravens. Yeah, they
I'm
got
thinking
whooped by the
about the
Ravens
one.
last week.
Man. Okay. Um.
Yeah, they got tapped by the Ravens.
What do you think about them going into the playoffs, man? Are they a contender?
Who?
Dolphins.
Uh I like to call them the Cowboys of the AFC. That's what I
Mm.
like to call them. Yeah.
Okay. Look good
Probably,
in the
probably,
regular season.
probably not. The Cowboys lost to them. They about the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. They about the same. Yeah, I could put them in the same boat. I think Cowboys defense is a little better, but Miami's
Mm.
offense is better.
Agreed.
Yeah,
Agreed. More explosive.
yeah.
Um. Yeah. Just show up. Except for the real critical moments when it actually really counts.
And on the
That's
road.
pretty much yeah, pretty much the
Problem.
MO. Hmm.
Yeah, they don't travel well.
All other synonyms. Uh,
Yeah,
man, Chiefs get a welcomed win because
about
they
time.
haven't been looking too hot over these last couple of weeks, man. Um,
About time.
Still playoff worthy, but starting to look like, man, more and more Baltimore is just heads and shoulders above everybody else. So your pick may
Yep.
come to fruition, my boy. Hope you
Yeah.
got you some money.
Uh,
That thing.
I ain't got no money on. I don't have any money on it. I
Not
don't think
yet.
I would
Not
win
yet.
much. I don't think I would win much at this point putting money on them because they're the favorites to come out of the AFC. So you know when they the favorites,
Anything can
you gotta
happen.
pick an underdog to actually win some money.
You right. You
Yeah.
right.
So, but I think honestly, bro, I think a sleeper, and I didn't think this up until recently. I started thinking this rather. Uh, goddamn Cleveland Browns, man.
Looking
Goddamn,
mighty good. Looking mighty good lately.
nobody don't want to see them. I know that. I know nobody. Even with the Bills, like the
Mm,
last two wins they got wins, but they were kind of like ugly wins. So people
yeah.
kind of looking like, Bills kind of cool out, but I think they show up against big teams anyway. Like good teams, I think they show up.
Yeah.
But yeah, them Browns though, I believe
That's one
they.
thing about a solid defense. Defense travels.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yep.
and then
And Browns
I
got like the best defense in the league.
I don't know who's slinging the ball for them right now, but whatever.
Who
I
the
mean, he
Brown?
doing enough. Yeah.
Joey Flacco.
Hey, Joey
Joey.
been
That's
eating.
why I said that.
He
That's
been
why I
eating,
said
and
that.
then Jerome Ford is really he's coming to his own. Since Chubb been hurt, he's solid back, man. So they got something. They got
Bro,
something,
Amari Cooper has like a quiet 1,300 receiving yards this year, and he missed games.
bro.
And
He
he's missed
hung.
games.
I don't know if it was this past week or the week before, but the boy hung like 4 touchdowns.
He did 250 or something like that. Yeah.
Nasty
Yeah, that was
work.
a couple weeks ago. Yeah,
Nasty.
yeah. And don't
Um,
say a word.
come
Don't
on,
say a
man.
word.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Another sleeper, man. The AFC, bro. Houston looking kind of. I mean, they in the hunt. They ain't really in there yet, but CJ
Yeah.
back.
They finally
They,
got him
they,
back.
yeah, man. Got it. I think you might have to look out for them boys, man. Definitely next year. If not, if they don't really get in this year.
Nah, they're gonna
Um,
be straight for sure.
and then I guess we'll notate that the Saints got another win. They
Hey man, listen, man. I know I was talking all that shit the last couple weeks, man. But goddamn it, we can slide in that bitch, man. Hey,
Don't do it, man. Don't do it.
hey,
Don't set
we can
yourself
slide
up.
in it. I was hurt. That's all. I was hurt. That's all. I was disappointed. You
So
know,
you believe now?
I ain't never,
You believe now?
I, I ain't never get out of the
So
car.
now you believe.
I was just mad, huh? I ain't never get out of the car.
How you just
I was
unbuckled your
just
seatbelt?
mad. I was just up in there. I was in there with an attitude, pouting and shit. That's all I. One of them. You know what I'm saying?
No, man.
That's all I
Come
was
on.
doing. I ain't hop off. Yeah, but nah, man. I believe we going home, bro. We don't deserve to make no damn playoffs, bro. And also, it's so much shit that got to go right. Like we got to beat Atlanta, which I think we can beat them at home. I believe that.
No.
But then we gonna either need the Bucks to lose to the Jet, not the Jet, Bucks to lose to the Panthers.
Yeah.
We need that, or we gonna need the Packers to lose to the Bears,
Hey,
and they're at home.
and Mr.
And they're at
Mr.
home.
Jordan Love has been balling.
He
All
been
right.
balling, and they at
So
home. Might I add?
yeah,
Or
Lambo.
or we would need no, not or. So we would need them to lose, and we would need what's the team? Seattle to lose to the Cardinals on the road. We need both of
Mm,
them to lose,
mm.
or we need Tampa Bay to lose.
Wow.
That's too much
Wow.
shit we got to have happen, man. That's too
Yeah,
much.
that sounds about
That sounds
34.
like we gonna be on an early vacation. That's what it sounds
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
I hope they're wrong, but shit, you know.
And we got it.
Yeah,
What you just described was 34% chance. That's what we got.
that's
So
what we got at 34. Okay.
yeah. So
All right.
hey, we'll see, man. Stranger things have happened. I for
Yeah.
one was pulling for us to keep losing and get higher seeding, but hey,
We want to compete and we want to win. Yeah, man, fuck trying to win, man. When we ain't making the playoffs. Like I said last week, if you gonna lose, nigga, lose.
get it on out there.
Don't go win one game, lose one game, win two games, lose two. Man, just lose, bro. Just
Yeah, man.
lose.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Shout out Tyron Matthew though. Walter Payton Player of the Year. Shout
Okay.
out homegrown
Honey
boy.
bad.
Yeah, man. That's fire right there. Uh, that's an award they give out to guys that do community service and stuff, and people
And
people leave.
that dude really, he matured up. I ain't gonna say I don't think he was ever out there crazy stuff, but he
Yeah, yeah,
had
yeah. But
substance abuse
yeah,
problems. But man, I'm proud of that dude, man, because being where
for
he's
real.
from and just he turned it around, bro. He turned it around. He should be an inspiration to a
Homegrown.
lot of these young dudes.
I'm sure he is, man, and that's cool that
Yeah.
he get to really do it where he from. and
Yeah.
it all came full circle, man. So really, shout out to him,
Right.
man.
Yep.
Um, who you got, man, for the MVP? And let's note too that three of the candidates played not too long ago in the game, San Francisco versus Baltimore, and we all saw how that went down. So who who was doing it for you? You can even give me a top two if you're having trouble deciding. But who you got, man?
Man, I believe Lamar gonna win it. I
Mm-hmm.
believe Lamar gonna win it, especially if he can play solid this last game.
Mm-hmm.
He don't have to do anything crazy. I think he has it locked up already. But I
Is that,
seen
is
that
that
Dak was number two. Huh?
is that your pick?
Yeah, that's my pick too. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna pick with Vegas. Yep. Yep. I'm gonna pick with them.
You,
Normally when you pick with them, you're all right.
you
All
usually
right.
got a good chance.
All right. You all right. But yeah, nah, man. I believe he'll get it. I think McCaffrey. I seen that Dak was up there pretty high. I think they'll get consideration. But um yeah, I think he got that. He got that.
Okay. Okay. Um, I'm gonna say between Action Jackson and McCaffrey. I think McCaffrey got a good chance just because in a quarterback dominated league for him to have so many yards from scrimmage period, um, I think just puts him heads and shoulders. It's like you don't see it every day. Um, and especially from a team that's got so many other weapons, I feel like too, for him to be kind of the driving force. I think that gives him a heads up. But damn, Lamar is excellent, bro. I think he will win it. I just think McCaffrey give him a run for his money.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Um, man, speaking of giving a run for your money,
Okay.
um, actually ain't got nothing to do with the subject, but uh, we're gonna flip it over to Tales from the King, man. Um, this is an interesting one today. You say your favorite.
Yeah, this one for both of us.
This is interesting. So the choice from the hippie, the overeager beaver, energy drink king, um, and then Captain by the book,
Who's the
um,
hippie? Who's the hippie?
M Dog.
Hippie?
I mean, we smoked together. I don't know. She gave me hippie vibes.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I'm trying to think, man. Do shift leads count?
Well, if they counted it out, you know who would be you already know, but nah, we just talking strictly assistant.
Okay.
We talking strictly assistant
Okay.
manager.
Shirt,
I
shirt
was
with the shirt with the handkerchief.
There
Bet,
you
bet.
go. There you go. Hey, if that was the case, bro, it would been no. Cause I ain't never tell y'all niggas what to do back there. I ain't never tell y'all niggas what to do. I mean, we already knew what to
Well,
do.
well, hold on, man.
Oh, I ain't never pulled no manager card on you. Go ahead, bro. I
Nah,
ain't never pulled no manager
you
card.
just fuck with us though. You fuck with us though. Hey, he's coming.
You know I gotta fuck. Hey man, y'all boys clean this shit up back here, man. Get a broom. Nah, man.
Nah,
Nah, man.
you know what I appreciate about you? You come down, you get in the trenches, you
Yeah,
help on the line.
that's what I was back there for. Yeah, yeah,
My
yeah.
dog, my dog.
Yeah,
So
man. I wasn't one of them niggas, man.
boy get it. My boy ain't the type to get a little bit of power and abuse his authority, man.
Right.
But nah, I'm gonna say I'm trying. Was that the three?
So we had.
Was it three or
I'm
was it
just talking
more?
about over our duration there,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
whole time. So you got to think. Um,
Oh, it have a
Mary.
morning and a night, huh?
Well, I'm really just talking about the ones we work with.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
you got Mary, you got Brittany, you got Daniel,
Okay.
you got remember you got Joe, white boy Joe. You don't remember Joe? This was
Oh,
before the
wait. He was
he
like
was
with the
there,
glasses. With the
had
glasses.
glass. Yeah, you had him.
He
Who else?
was so damn weird.
I think Asher.
Uh,
I think Asher was a manager at 1.2, like an assistant manager at
she
1.2.
did. She did.
Uh, huh? I think that's about it that we worked with, right? For as
Yeah,
manager, that's about
yeah.
it.
I guess I don't know. They always
Who you
kind of
got?
quirky in their own little way, man. But I guess if I had to pick,
Okay.
it'll be man, I can't think of her last name now, but Dr. Brittany.
Yeah, Brittany Emery.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, Dr.
man,
Emery. I
Brittany.
think
Brittany. You, you know, Brittany was like my like Brittany was the friend that I didn't look at like that.
sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
First
ain't look
platonic.
at her like that at all. I mean, she's huh?
Yeah. First platonic
What you say?
relationship with a lady. Your
Yeah,
first
that was like
platonic.
my first chick friend that it wasn't nothing but friends, you know, platonic. Uh and she's a nice looking woman, but I just was never attracted to her like that, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So we used to kind of like when she was the manager, like I ain't she used to like I don't know for some reason I used to get mad at the stuff she used to tell me to do sometimes. And like we'll be bickering at each other and stuff sometimes, but we of
Yeah.
course we'll get over it. But cause you know how Brittany used to get sometimes, like especially when it
Oh
got
man.
busy. Like it was
She
all fun and
was
games
so
when it was
serious.
slow.
You could tell like the student in her would come out when shit got real.
Right?
Guys,
Hey, do y'all got this? Do y'all got that? And I'm just like, it's coming, right? Come on, man. It just popped up on the screen. Or whatever, like whatever it be. But like that's one thing about all managers. Man, if it's just slow and steady, oh, we can chill and laugh and be in the break room or whatever. It don't matter. Go outside, back there by the dumpster and chill. Man, let that rush come through, man. Boy, the niggas assholes start getting tight in the
hey,
motherfucker, boy.
they get to worry about that drive-through time, man. They know they say ass,
Right.
man. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I can't let it get up too high, or they'll
Right.
start asking
Right.
questions.
Exactly. But
Hey,
I would say I would say my personal favorite manager uh to when I was there, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say Joe, man. Like Joe was the one motherfucker that
was cool.
no rush got him tight, no rush made him have an attitude with you. Like he was the probably that I can remember the only one that was I was always cool throughout the whole rush. And
Yeah,
this is the same dude. I think he said he did like a $500 30-minute period by itself. Like in 30 minutes, he was in the kitchen by himself, and he made like they made like $500 in that 30-minute period. Yeah, that's what he said.
that's
But
dope.
white boys be lying sometimes. But that's
Hey,
what he
man,
said though. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't listen to my manager currently tell me some shit because I work we have an account for a tea plant, and he done told me a story about how he done got up and climbed in the tea vat and unplugged some gunk or some shit to get the plant back running and shit. I'm like,
Man,
yeah,
it seemed like they be
that,
making they be making these stories up thinking they gonna impress us. Nigga, I don't give a
bro.
damn. What the fuck?
You ain't no damn superhero, motherfucker. out of here.
Right,
Oh,
right, right.
Boy Scout ass.
Nah,
Yeah.
man. But I would say Joe though. I say Joe.
That's a
He
good
was
pick, though. That's a good pick. Good under pressure.
only
I
one that
do.
could get Joe. Only person that could get Joe out of his character is Michael.
Yeah.
He despised Michael, boy. He did not like
But they
Michael.
was like complete opposites, man. Joe
They
was
were
like, ponytail, tattoo,
right.
anti-establishment, but still had to work for the man. And Michael
I
was
think he used to.
he was the exemplification of the man. He exactly what you want.
Right. I think he used to. I think he used to rag Joe a little bit too, though.
Yeah,
I think at the time Joe was the new manager. He was the night manager at that time. So anytime it's the night manager, you normally the new manager. So,
true.
but yeah, I think he used to rag him some, and Joe didn't like that, and so that's kind of I think where it started from.
That's another thing about old white male privilege, boy. They be thinking they hella funny too. Laugh at their own joke ass dudes. I got a dude like that at work too. He love
Don't
to.
even give you a chance to laugh first.
No, he love to hit the punchline. Then he want to give you a look. He want to make sure, like damn, bro.
Hey, look, check it out, man. I had today. I had probably he probably was around 50 ish or something like that. White man come in my suite today. Now this is cowboy boots. If I'm mistaken, he had a cowboy hat on.
Yeah.
And this is day one. This is every. I just had somebody do this to me on Christmas. He come in there. He leaned up against the side of the door, whatever the
Come
in
on,
the
man. Not
in
like
the
he
middle of
just walked into a saloon.
the door. He leaned up against it, and he say, "You think you can take a little off the top?" Of course, he didn't have a lick of hair on his head. And that's like
Hey,
they wanted. He was like, I mean, I laughed out of a courtesy laugh, but it's just like,
that's one of them dad jokes, man. You gotta give
I'd
him.
heard this a lot of times, bro. But I'm gonna give you a laugh just to make make you feel comfortable because it ain't nothing but niggas in here. So I'm gonna make you feel. I'm gonna make you feel because look. I'm telling you, like the dude looked around.
Yeah.
Like I seen him out the corner of my eye, out of my. I had my door open, and he was
Sure.
just looking around. And he looked in at me, and it was kind of like, yeah, he looked
Yeah.
like yeah, all right, I'm gonna go up in here and talk to him. Yeah, he looked like he's pretty safe. He don't look like a threat. So
Hey,
he came in,
they love to catch the clean cut niggas somewhere, man.
and I wasn't even, and I'm like, I don't know how you look. I'm just like the rest. I mean, I ain't like them, but
Yeah.
shit, we all black. But yeah, man, I thought that was it was funny that he came in there and told that joke. More so
Yeah.
than the joke was funny. Yeah,
Oh man. That's crazy. Nah, that should be different though, bro. Like that's another story for another time. But
yep,
I
yep,
be
yep.
out outside, man. You probably don't be out. Well, I don't know. You do, but
I
being
don't be
outside
outside.
out and about by yourself,
I
that
don't be
should be
outside.
different. Man. It's like you'll notice people treat you a certain way, man. But like I said, another subject for another day. Um, see about these 92,000 man before we get up out of here. Uh, that boy had the wrestling on there, man.
Come on, man.
Uh,
What you know about it,
I grew up on that WCW, no doubt, bro. That was my shit.
man?
Um,
Look, I didn't get on WWF until around the time WCW went out of business.
about the same for me, man. Like,
Yeah,
matter of fact, I got on WWF maybe just a little bit before it became WWE. It
really?
wasn't.
Oh, I was on well before that.
It wasn't very long for me. I was WCW, and then I think I just kind of I fell out for a little while, and then I picked it back up.
Yeah.
But man, them
So
days were
what
so
you know
hard.
about this ECW though?
ECW, I never really was too much on that. What is that?
So ECW. So I'm like I'm like you back, and this is like I probably got on wrestling heavy around 97, 98, something like that.
Mm.
Um, and I remember this is when like you can buy the little wrestling ring and you can buy the wrestling action figures. And like me and my homie, Trey and Mario, we used to always when I went by their house, they had the little wrestling and shit. We would play with the action figures and shit like that. So that was just
Really?
cool. Like I'm like 7, 8, 9 years old at this point. And so I'm a big wrestling fan. I'm watching WWF, WCW, more so WCW. And like I remember one Saturday, nigga, just flipping through the channels, and I stumbled upon ECW. So I don't
Mm.
know if you remember. Do you remember Rob Van Dam?
Yeah, yeah, that was my nigga.
He started ECW. The Dudley Boys?
See. That's the only wrestler I
ECW.
know that was on there.
The Dudley brothers. Remember the black and the white dude? They was
Mhm.
half brothers.
Mhm.
They was
I
on. They
remember that.
came from ECW. Yeah, so ECW every match was no holds bar.
Oh,
Every match.
oh,
You use tables, ladders, chairs every match, man. Oh,
that's crazy.
so that was yeah, bro. I uh I started tapping into that on Saturday. They used to come on like Saturday night too. Like yeah, like Saturday around
That what the E
9
stand for? Everything.
Extreme Championship Wrestling.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
definitely.
Extreme. Yeah.
You ain't playing. I ain't
But
playing
nah,
with you.
man, I ain't gonna lie, boy. With nothing like that NWO Wolfpack, man. Man, that NWO Wolfpack. You know, they used to do him. Man, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall,
Oh,
man, them used to be some of the coolest dudes ever to me, man.
was that
Back in
was
them
that
days.
big bro?
No, he was on Wolfpack, but he was on both. He was regular NWO with Hulk Hogan, and then I think he
Okay,
came to Wolfpack for a little minute too. Yeah,
okay, okay.
yep.
I think only group that might could rival them, man, that Degeneration X,
Of
man.
course, of course. Hey, them dudes,
Man,
man, they had us real deal getting in trouble at school with that, man.
it's
They,
facts.
bro, if you look on some of those old wrestling episodes back then,
Yeah,
now Monday Night Raw used to come on USA, bro.
yeah,
I think WCW will come on TBS or TNT. I think TNT,
right.
bro. The shit that they used to do, like it used to be borderline porn on some of them episodes of wrestling, man.
No, no.
Like they used to do crazy shit. Like,
I
man,
ain't gonna lie.
man, yeah. No, man, they used to do crazy shit on them wrestling shows, man.
Have to get on Twitter and search that up, man. Wherever you can. Anyways, but nah, man. I just remember the old school Sting, Goldberg,
mm-hmm.
uh, Booker
Mm-hmm.
T. Man, I
Diamond
used to
Dallas
get down.
Page.
All fire, bro. Of course, Stone Cold when he was first coming out. Undertaker, Kevin Nash, man,
Stone
all
Cold
them
used
boys.
to talk so much shit, man. That nigga used to. That's a shit talking ass nigga, man.
Man,
Man,
you know, no, look,
him and The
you know
Rock
when
probably
he
talk the
was
best.
down on you after he stun you and hit you with one of them.
Nigga pour a beer in your face, like, God
That's tough,
damn.
bro. Tough.
That damn Stone Cold, man.
Hey,
Shit, yeah.
man,
Him and
that
The Rock
real.
used to talk shit though. I ain't gonna lie. They used to talk
Wow,
shit.
man, man,
They used to talk shit.
man.
Yep.
I thought that was the cleanest shit ever when he got the crowd involved. Whenever he started making a speech and they'd be like,
What?
"Yeah, you can tell it what,
What? right,
what,"
right.
and I'm
Nah, that
over
shit was
in ass.
right. Nah, that Stone Cold's that nigga, man. I ain't lying. He was that
Yeah,
dude.
that was a different area, man.
Oh
You know,
man, that's the best era of wrestling. Best era
I
to
think
me.
I think when you get into these newer stages, you can't. like you saying, you don't have his leniency to go as far and push the bar, um, which
Yeah.
I'm sure they have good storylines or whatever and make it as provocative as they can. But just there's just certain things that you can't take it to certain levels like they did back then no more. I'm talking
Right.
about Stone Cold riding a 4-wheeler in the public places and destroying them, and they ain't moving like that. Um, but yeah, that was a
Look,
fun
Vince
time for real.
McMahon being in the hospital with his ankle broke, and Stone Cold coming in there whooping his ass, make the bedpan and all that. Man, they had some crazy shit on the WWF, man. Crazy.
Nah, for real. I remember Undertaker. Really, they damn near killed somebody, I guess, because he put them in the coffin and buried
Mankind,
their ass with the damn, with the
mankind,
bulldozer.
man,
God
man. Now I know
damn.
he threw mankind off the top of that damn that cage.
Ooh,
Yeah, man. Hey, yeah, shit,
it
man.
was different. It was different. Uh,
Nah, I definitely was.
that's fire right there. Man, y'all let us know, man. What was y'all into? Was y'all WWF, WCW, ECW? Let us know in the comments. Um, appreciate y'all again. We about to log off. Be looking for the Patreon. Like I said, that's gonna be coming soon. Um, we're gonna have exclusive content on there. Um, I might take y'all down there in the more of my personal life. Let you know how them trenches is. My my nail dwellings when I ain't rich dreaming it up. Um, Man, like I said, make sure you're getting on your Etsy shop, etsy.com/rich dreams. That's dreams with two Z's, all one word. Or just download the Etsy app, man. Make your favorite store. That way you stay abreast when we drop new stuff. You get the alerts, or when we're doing sales or anything like that. Make sure you stream it on Twitch, Rich Dreams Show. Um, and also make sure you tune in to the Now Legacy Network every Friday, 7 p.m. Catch the live stream. Check us out. We'll be out here trying to make sure, G got me a new camera, new lights and everything. I had to make sure
Yeah.
my lips were G. I'm trying to look good for y'all. You understand? Um,
Mm-hmm.
um, and make sure you just tuning in. Make sure you following, us on social media. My boy G, it's me, Smok3og. Make sure you following the Now Legacy. Make sure you tuning in because they got other dope content for you. Um, I'm talking about the Famous Now show where they putting on other black businesses and you can get more in-depth interviews. I'm talking about Sports Anonymous where they going in-depth on more sports topics and the likes and thereof. Q Talk. I mean, just all other various ventures and more black entertainment, man. Shout out to the Now Legacy. Um, Man, make sure you streaming us wherever you find your podcasts, Pandora, Spotify. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and the Tiki Taki at the Rich Dreams Universe. Um, my bad, y'all. The edible is starting to take over. And make sure you get on Instagram, Rich Dreams underscore apparel and the Rich Dream Show pod, all one word. Um, yeah, man. Turn us up. Dreams never die. You just stop chasing them. It's the Rich Dream Show. Hey.
Hey.